Today we're doing a review of the Matador travel pillow. Here at Nomads Nation, we've been reviewing the world's best EDC and travel gear for over 7 years. And in this video, I'm gonna show you everything you need to know about this travel pillow to decide if it's the ideal travel pillow for you. We're gonna compare it to some other travel pillows in the market, talk about travel pillow theory and philosophy from somebody who has a terrible neck. This is actually a topic that is near and dear to my heart. My neck sucks. So travel pillows, I got a lot of experience with. So I promise I'll give you my brutally honest pros and cons so you can decide if this is for you. Let's jump into it. A quick little bit about me. I used to think travel pillows were the lamest thing ever. Like, I'm like 25 years old, globe-trotting around the planet, and then I got older and my neck started to hurt more. Fun fact, do not sleep on your stomach. It's terrible for your spine and your neck. And I've been going to chiropractors over the years and doing yoga and trying to fix it, but that's a sob story aside, I ended up like really having to use travel pillows because there's nothing worse for your neck on a long haul flight than just kind of like being like this. And also, like, let's just be honest, even if your neck is fine, the whole goal of this is to hopefully sleep better on your flight. Particularly important on long hauls. Like, I live in Hong Kong. I'm from the US originally. I fly back and forth 2 or 3 times a year. 16-hour flight each way. Travel pillows can really help make it a better experience. This one was my favorite by a brand called Go. But there's a lot of problems with travel pillows. One, they're just bulky, right? And they have to be because you want them to be comfortable and actually support your neck. So there's only so far that this one can actually pack down to. But the other thing is, like, even though it's bulky, it's not providing a lot of support. Like, there's a ton of padding in here and it's very squishy and like really cozy, right? But like at the end of the day, like, you put pressure on this, it kind of collapses. So that's what Matador is trying to fix with their travel pillow, is making it less bulky so you can press down, and then also giving your head and neck more support. And they do this through the magic known as air. That is very functional because obviously we just went down from the super compressible product to now it's like a balloon and it's light. And I was really impressed by that, but here's what I'm most impressed with. I'm just gonna jump right into, what's awesome about this thing is when you tie it on, it's actually more stable. There's actually more support here than there is in your traditional travel pillow. And like testing this, like, this is actually better. And you can see just like a basic test, right? Like, I mean, there's only so far this will push down. In comparison to this, right? More pressure equals more pushing. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a travel pillow expert. I'm sure there's plenty of other options that allow you to inflate it like this. But having this been like my first experience of testing, I have to admit, I'm really impressed by it, especially when primarily focusing on the 2 unique selling points of the compressibility and the stability when you're actually sleeping with this thing on. A couple quick other notes. Size is around 13 inches by 8.5 inches. It uses a few different fabrics. On this part, we are using some sort of really lightweight Ripstop nylon, but then with your neck and body and head and all that good stuff. But then you can see this cut on the inside, we have a much softer fabric, but just very soft. That's nice because this fabric is quite durable, Ripstop, right? But it's not as cozy to rest the side of your head on, versus this significantly higher points in the cozy score. The tightening mechanism, it's not luxurious. It gets the job done. Just this traditional piece of hardware where you can push down on the buttons and tighten or loosen. Overall, it's a very basic product. There's a couple sneaky features on it, like the ability to unzip the back, and then you can replace the actual air pillow itself, which is great just in case it gets a hole or any problems. You can probably buy a replacement at Matador. And then when you are done, simply, all you do is push down on this center button right there, and then this is where it's gonna get annoying, getting all the air out. Actually, not too hard. Close this up, pack it up, use the string to tie it up. That's great. You can pop it in this little stash bag. This is a lot better than this. And you have a very nifty external lash point, which means that you can clip it to the outside of your bag, and another external lash point here as well. So it's pretty easy, guys. You get the pros and cons. I think the price point coming in at around 40 USD might be a little high for some people. But more or less, if you're looking for a really good solution for a product that usually doesn't have a lot of innovation, and you want to get it from a reputable company, which Matador absolutely is, like, they really no travel. And if you think about making a purchase, we do suggest doing so with the first link in the description. Just 2 reasons why. First of all, it makes sure that you get the best price, and if we have any discount codes, which we often do for Matador, that's who they'll be. But also that link helps support the Nomads Nation YouTube team and channel, so we can keep making the best travel gear reviews on the web. Thank you very much. And if you want to learn more about Matador and their awesome gear, like I said, we reviewed all their best bags. And I think if you're in the market for a compressible travel pillow, you might be in the mood for also a compressible day pack, which is literally what it sounds like. It's a backpack that can compress like this. And then when you get to your destination, you unpack it, and then boom, you got a backpack. It didn't take a lot of space in your suitcase or your larger bag, and you can explore with a comfortable backpack. And Matador's is called the Refraction, and it's one of the best in the world. They're so good at making this kind of stuff. And if you want to learn more about the Refraction, you can watch this video right here. If you got any questions, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.